Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Battle Brothers here with me, Core, as we trek along with the Boar Battalion. And in the last episode we had a little bit of a struggle. Unfortunately, 2 of our troops did end up dying. However, they were, well, let's just say they weren't the most long-term troops. So while that is frustrating, I understand it and it's okay. So we also were able to kill some Alps, get some really cool stuff there. And we have, let's see, so you have a weakened heart. So Eberald was struck down. Wigald is just hanging out in the back. That felt useless in reserve, so we probably need to get a sergeant here. I think he's just a support at this point. I'm fairly certain of that. But in any case, the last thing that we said was that we were going to take a look at the arena. Now, unfortunately, right before I started recording, I thought I had started recording, but I decided to go to not do the arena, so we just declined it because it was a tournament. So we didn't want to do the tournament. We're not prepared for it. So instead, we are going to kick off the episode by looking at the 1-star quests here. Now, in addition, we also probably need to look at collecting some medical supplies. For right now, it's going to be okay that we don't do that because the costs are going to be a little bit higher. Now, one thing we could do is we could look at selling a few things while we have a little bit extra. So we can sell this. I think we're in a good spot. Everyone has 30 plus headgear, which I think, okay, so we can sell everything but the Akaton. And then as far as other equipment, I think we're gonna keep it right now. Now, what's interesting is this Soul Splinter is getting sold for a ridiculous amount, so I'm gonna sell that. Now, could have been the wrong decision, I don't know, but hey, it's something interesting to me. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at anyone that's available here. So we have a shepherd, we have an assassin, a caravan hand. Ooh, interesting. Ho ho, look at that guy, but he's a dastard and paranoid. 3 stars, 57, but always having wavering morale. And let's see, what else does he have? So, meh health, decent fatigue, great initiative, almost perfect resolve. So, I mean, he's a really good pickup. Who do we potentially replace? Right? So we have Aiden in the back. Arun, the Battleforge tank, Walrum, another ranger, Ascari. We could replace Bodo, but he's pretty good right now. Like, I don't necessarily want to replace him. Ludolf is, oh yeah, he lost an ear. Oops, sorry about that. But let's see. So some of these guys, I question how valuable they would be, you know? I question it. But, like, for example, Ascari is just an objectively better pickup than Aslam, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So, in any case, let's go ahead and I'm gonna splurge. What? Oh, okay, sorry. I don't know why that was all weird about it. Okay, this guy, though. This guy's a tank. Ooh. Now, the only downside is that he has crappy resolve. But, I mean, look at this. We could use him as, like, a two-handed tank, or a two-handed sword user. 9 out of 10 melee defense and 2 stars in it. 59 base stats on the melee, which is going to be limiting somewhat so in the, you know, the long term, but at the same time, oh, it's a good guy. I like it. And he's level 3. We'll have to come back on that. Right now, let's go ahead and focus on what we're doing here. Driving nomads off at the walls under the sands east of Tanvir. Okay, could definitely do that. Or alternatively, it's 140 crowns. So I think we're gonna do the nomads here. That will hopefully help us out. And we just need to go over there. So these guys, let's see, just make sure. Okay, first off, let's go ahead and level up Volkart, the Battleforge tank. And we're going to get you some resolve here. I know we kind of need to do a few things with you, but That's okay. So, brawny or shield expert. I feel like you're probably going to end up getting both, but let's get you shield expert first. That'll give you some additional melee defense. I forget, you do have athletic, so that's really, really good. And then, is everyone else relatively well equipped? It does appear to be so. So we'll probably light wounds. So you're a little bit injured. You're very minimally injured, which is fine. And just because I can't possibly remember to do everything at once, unfortunately, let's go ahead and switch out. Let's give you we were gonna give you the Warfork. Let's get you into an Akaton. And then, so Battleforged, we'll get you the Kite Shield. Who else has good fatigue right now? Probably just you, so we'll get you the fatigue. Here. And I think we're in a good spot. I think this is pretty good. Now, what's our ammunition look like? 45, we got enough. All right, let's go. Let's go ahead and try to do some damage here. So, I'm hoping that we get to see, okay, many nomads, cutthroats, and a few nomad slingers. I think we can handle this. Now, famous last words, as always, but I think we can handle this. We'll wait for you. Oh, jeez, I hate when they do this. Okay, we need you to move up. We will move you up as well. I think we'll wait. Get you guys on the same level here. I think that's going to be the most important thing here. And then we'll probably end up... Oh. Ow. Okay. Yeah, we got to get these guys a little bit back. At least so that we're approaching from the right angle. Because, yeah, these guys, this hurts. The fact that these guys are... well, you know what? Maybe we'll move up a little bit this way. Because we need to get them up to the correct elevation. So, you are especially a problem here. Okay, we'll get you up. Perfect. And we'll go down there, too. That's fine. Now, 20% chance to hit, height advantage, but you are armed with a shield. We move you here, though. 14% or a 24%, 42% chance. What are you? You are cutthroat. You're all cutthroats and then slingers. Okay. Well, let's get that. It's 46% chance. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. This one has a 12% chance, though, so I think we're just going to move forward. No big deal down that one. And then we need to move you up as well. Perfect. Take a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. What's the worst that could happen? Everything could fall apart. And probably will. But that's okay. That is okay. Now, Guntram. You are our dodge tank with 51 melee attacks, so you have basically no chance. That's okay. We'll lock you down. And we could do... 26% chance or 46. We'll do a 46% chance to try and hit that guy. Looks like a no-go on that. It's okay though. 22, 21. None of these chances are particularly good. So maybe what we'll do is go over here, get a 42%. Try and hit that guy. Missed. Unfortunate. These guys are coming around here. That's good. We'll be able to use that to our advantage. I'll move you here. 76% chance to hit Volkart. I think you're kind of just average on the melee stats, but either way. Man, these guys are getting good hits off. Very unfortunate. We could potentially, if we do... What is this guy wearing? Just regular clothes. Doesn't look like it makes that much of a difference. So we'll just do 57% chance and go with that. Move you up. I think the other thing we'll do is... How long are you going to be stunned for? 1 turn. Okay. Good deal. There we go. And of course he throws the same. That's okay. There we go. 55% chance hit. Or we could do 244% chances. I think, yeah. Okay, good hits. Good hits. 56. Ah, darn. Okay. Well, let's just try and get these other guys down. Excellent. Well done. Well done. 55. And a pierced side. We like that. Walrum's in a not great spot, but I think we'll be okay. We move. That'll prevent us from going there. So I think we'll move, and then next turn we'll have Gunner move over. We do need to keep Walrum safe. So in this case, let's go ahead and hit him. We'll shield up. Support on the backside here. Excellent. Well done. Sand on 2 guys now. Slinger's being a little pain. Let's go ahead and hit this guy. Excellent. He's not having a good day at all. Push down and try and get this guy. Limited effectiveness, but nonetheless. Missed, sadly. We'll let you go over here. Try and get this guy down so that we can minimize the damage that Walrum takes. 77% chance, and a miss, darn it. But we get that. Excellent. We get the second one. Another one down. So this guy is now running, so we don't need to worry about that. And then thank you to everyone who's been posting in the comments, just giving me advice, teaching me a little bit about the game. I really do appreciate it. So that's always good. Always, always good. Let's go ahead and I think we're gonna do an aim shot, and then hey, you know what? We get a pierced chest on the Nomad Cutthroat, and you can't complain about that, can you? So there we go. Let's try and get these. Oh no, a crushed windpipe. I feel like an evil person. I'm like, oh no, you're hurting. Yes, victory. All right. So this guy is also fleeing. So we got to get down here, try and get good hits off there. We'll move over here, and then when this guy tries to run, we'll end up hitting him. Please don't hit my guys. Oh, this is scary. Those slingers are always a little bit scary. Okay, this guy's also having a bad time. There we go, and he's fleeing now. So we'll rotate around. At this point, you're actually kind of stuck, so we'll just try and get you down. That way you can at least get around. We like that. Excellent. Walrum took a good shot. Nice, this guy tried to run. Did not work. And let's... I mean, we probably just go around here. Make sure we cover on both angles. Switch over to your bow here and do a targeted shot. Worst case scenario, we hit the other guy rather than our own, and we're good. Excellent. There you go. Graze neck. Guy's gonna be having a bad day. And he's down. Well done, Gunner. Gunner killing it today. Okay, another guy down. Go. Let's get around here. So very, very simple mission to start off with, which is great. I do like those. This guy is bleeding. He's going to run away. Unfortunate. But I don't know that there's much we can do about it. So this guy not having a good time. We did unfortunately lose our dogs in the last mission. I was very sad about that. But that's good. Good hits. Good hits. Whew. I was a little bit afraid. I'm always afraid when I fight these guys that things are going to be a little bit tricky. And when I say tricky, like, it's very easy to, you know, just lose outright sometimes against nomads. It feels like, to me. And mostly it's because of the fact that they're somewhat deceptive in terms of what they're capable of. So, happy that we were able to get this relatively quickly. Let's run them down. Maybe. Maybe. Just keep moving, though. Excellent. That guy's having a bad day. we can... There we go. Get around you there. And we're good. And we are good. 69 damage taken by Johnny, our frontline DPS. Obviously, his helmet's a little bit worse for wear. Guntram also took a little bit of damage, mostly on the armor. Johnny took a little bit more to the head there. On the receiving end of those Nomad slings, unfortunately. But let's take a look at our loot here. 186 crowns, some medical supplies, a good amount of tools and supplies, actually, quite a bit. And we got some thick Nomad robes and Nomad leather cap, which is 50, which is very nice. We may put that on some of our rangers in the back line. A scythe, actually 2 scythes, 3 scythes, a couple sticks, an Adarga shield, which is the same as a regular shield, but a little bit better on the range defense, which is great. So let's take all that. And then go back and collect our loot here. But before we do that, we want to take a look at the level ups here. In addition, we should also probably like replace this, for example. So we'll replace that, excuse me. We'll give you a Nomad leather cap. And what's the difference between a staff sling, 25 to 40, 35 50, 35 50, 35 60. So it's objectively better. A little bit more on the fatigue side, but otherwise not a big deal. How do we want to... Do we want to use these scythes? Maybe. It's a little bit... It's pretty much the same as a short sword, but not quite as much armor penetration and a little bit more consistent in terms of damage. Either way, let's go ahead and hit the level ups here. Let off. Let off is going to be damage focused. So, right, let's pop him up there and give him the fatigue. So we may end up using him as like a two-handed tank. I don't quite know. Either way, so we probably want to give him some additional fatigue. We also want to look at potentially getting him some more resolve as well, because he is not he's not doing well on the resolve front. Let's go ahead and give him recover. Ascari, the desert god. I think we wanted to make you into a little bit more of like a dagger focus or dagger specialist. So what do we want to do? Dodge maybe, or alternatively executioner or crippling strikes. So we could do like crippling strikes and then executioner. Maybe that would be nice. Definitely look into some unique stuff with this guy. I think so. Very, very fun. Let's get you another level up in melee skill, hit points, and then let's go with the fatigue on this. Haroon, the Battleforged tank, who is also currently our bannerman with 34 resolve. Unfortunate, but that's okay. So we're gonna get him, I want to say steel brow. Maybe steel brow. Yeah, I think steel brow. It's gonna be good for you. Let's go ahead and get you some fatigue, health. Actually, you know what? We should probably get you... You're going to be surrounded a lot, so let's get more resolve on you. And then Guntram, our dodge tank. Let's see there. +1, +5, and plus on the maximum fatigue as well. We will probably be... Do we want to do rotation? Or brawny? I think brawny is going to be valuable. That'll increase his initiative rather significantly, and we can definitely go from there. So we got a good amount of loot here. We are unfortunately not going to be able to sell that loot for that, still 10% plus, but that's okay. We got 800 or 700, excuse me, out of it, which is phenomenal. So let's look at the marketplace here. We'll sell these scythes. We can probably sell the falchions. Interesting. The arming sword is probably something that we should be using right now. I think that would probably be valuable. We will... I think we can sell a couple of these, and we'll sell that one as well. Sell the stick, sell the Nomad mace, and we could probably sell the pitchfork. So we're looking at about 3,000 right now. So I think what we're going to do then is we are going to buy our first retinue person. So as far as the retinue, do we want a scout? Do we want a negotiator? I don't quite know. The quartermaster's nice. The recruiter, 50% less for tryouts would be super nice, but I think the drill sergeant is also someone I really want. So that is that's something that we're gonna need to save up for just a little bit more. And if that's the case, great. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at this contract. We need to deliver to Sudheim for 100 and some gold. I mean, realistically, this is just kind of free money. We'll hop up to Sudheim, and if any of these weird events happen, it is a 1-star event, so let's see, that guy wouldn't want to fight us, but anyway, it's somewhat limited in its effect on us. So either way, let's see what we got here. So good harvest, which means that all the food that they don't have available is ready for us, which is good. They do have mead, so the mead at 50% off and the smoked ham, it's probably not a bad idea. So these guys are both very, very cheap. We will be using that. How are we looking on tools? So we are good on tools. Ammunition's okay. Medical is okay for now, at least until we can find something that's a little bit cheaper. But let's go ahead and head back to the arena. Afternoon, evening. Come on, can we get there before? Yes, we can. What does the arena have? Nash Lashers? Noxerers? Okay, yep, we can fight Noxerers. I'm assuming these are going to be big Noxerers, though, so that's kind of scary. Because there's only 2 of them. But, you know, there's ways around it. So, either way, one thing that we may want to do is get some good armor here. So 50% on that southern mail shirt. It's pretty cheap, actually. I don't dislike that at all. I don't dislike that at all. Now, in the meantime, let's figure out who we're going to be bringing into the arena here. So we will be bringing Johnny, probably. Aiden, 63. So how's your melee defense? So 10 melee defense, 7 melee defense, 14 melee defense. So let's get you. Actually, you know, it's really not going to make that much of a difference because the shields, we're going up against Noxers, so the damage that they put out is relatively the same. They also don't have much, if any, armor, so perhaps that arming sword would be a little bit more consistent in this case. Johnny's also fought in 2 matches. I forgot about that, but very cool. Bodo, the trash mob, probably get put in there. Falchion or a short sword. It doesn't really feel like no, okay, Falchion's just better. Doesn't really feel like a spear match if you ask me. Now, the other thing that we could do is we could potentially come in with a spear in the back line, but not sure that that's necessary so much. In the meantime, though, let's so we did sell those scythes, and perhaps I'm living to regret that, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we're okay. Lastly, let's get, do we want Aiden? Do we want Ascari? Ascari is probably going to be okay, actually, because he is going to come in with that, and look at 30 melee defense. So he's in a good spot. So I'll tell you what. So you're at wait, what's your deal right now? 65, 40. So Ludolf is not good on the melee defense front, comparatively speaking. But I'm thinking that what we do is we get you some better equipment. Not too terribly much better, I suppose, but nonetheless. And we'll give you that. So we'll just need to remember to replace these guys in the near future. Or at least not replace them, but replace their gear. Because I have a bad habit of that. I do. So we are taking Ascari, Bodo, the trash mob, and Johnny into this fight. This is going to be a little bit tricky, depending on how they look. Those scythes are, relatively speaking, okay. I mean, that's whatever. But I'm interested. What does this weaponsmith have available? Anything fun? Anything good? Well, yes, but nothing that I'm particularly interested in right now. Maybe that whip, but let's go ahead and give this crowd something to cheer for. Yeah, okay, so one big guy. I'm gonna let them come. Okay. Missed. Let's get the little guy down first, if at all possible. And we'll attack the big guy too, so hopefully he doesn't... that was a big hit. Let's get this guy down as quickly as possible. You missed. Let's go ahead and pop that. And... Ah, ouch, that. Oh, that hurts. No! No, Johnny. I think that was Johnny. Was slain. Okay, all right, there we go. We gotta get this guy down. Excellent. All right, he's not gonna be able to kill us. Yes! All right, Johnny, I'm so sorry. But we did get your closed male coif back, and that's really all that I care about. Oh, no. Now, that does potentially open us up for another fighter to get in the front here. In this case, let's go ahead and give you your equipment back. Ascari. We're going to trade that, and that. There we go. And then you will get your... Oh, did I screw that up? So you're going to get that back. You're going to get that back. And... well... I guess someone can get that mail now, which is nice, Everald is always content with being in reserve, so that's good there. And we're now up to 3,700 crowns, which is great. I don't really want to waste too much too quickly. Oh, that medicine is very expensive. But, you know, things are available here. So I think what we'll do is we will grab this Southern Mail shirt here and put that on Wigald, our polearm trash mob here. Give him a good sword shield, and even with that, he looks okay at the fatigue that he's at. Good to go, I think, and nobody needs to be treated right now, so very sorry, Johnny. Was your time. Let's also take a look at you. Paranoid. Good defense, bright, experience gain, but otherwise, no. This guy is just objectively kind of way better. So we could, I'm thinking that we may end up picking this guy up eventually, just as a sort of two-handed DPS guy with really, really good melee defense. But in any case, I think that the next thing that we're gonna do after we check this out, see if there's anything interesting. Of course, that fire lance is always cool, but I think we're going to go over to Caravan, see if there's anything interesting in terms of... So you know what also? An orc young, some orc berserkers. Yeah, that's a no-go for me. That's a... no. That's a terrifying idea. All right, rebuilding effort and ambush trade routes. So let's see if we want to sell anything here. I suppose we could, certainly. And I'm fairly certain that the... Yeah, I'm not seeing the... What is it? What's the thing? What's the thing that you... Taxidermist. The taxidermist, I think, is in the other village, which is okay. In the meantime, though, let's take a look at this 2-star quest. Ooh, interesting. Escort the caravan to Ellenberg. 3 days worth of travel. Ellenberg is where? Is that all the way up here? Nope. Okay. Wait, did that? Hammerwold and Hammerborg. Okay, I thought those were the same thing. I don't know why. Ellenberg is right over here. Oh, interesting. So then we'll just be able to come straight down afterwards. That's actually not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's also take a look and see if there's anything we want to collect here as we're kind of just sitting around. Looks like there is not. These linothoraxes, though, 72 out of 75. It's not bad. Throwing net, a little bit expensive. Medicine is insane. We're out of tools, though. And I don't know. We need 3 tools to... No. Okay, so we will just... we'll let them do their thing. And then... Oh, hold on. Fire juggler. Uh-oh. His next act seems to be one. Uh-oh. Let's see how he does it. The jester nails the act. One man drops a few crowns. Nice. So, content? Good spirits. That's always good. I do need to remember our current goal is to hire someone for the retinue, which as soon as we get this done here over in Ellenberg, I think we will be hiring the sergeant. Nice. Thank you, Gold Hearts Company. Oh, you didn't survive. Unfortunate. Okay. No. Ah, darn it. I wanted to get in there. That's fine. That is just fine. 6 nomads. We can handle that. Some outlaws. Okay, so these guys are going to be a little bit better equipped than our previous compatriots. Let's go ahead and wait on that guy. We'll wait on all of our guys as they kind of move forward. And then, oh, we get some conscripts too. Nice. I can't complain about that at all. Well, maybe I can. These guys aren't going to do anything, but that's okay. Let's move forward just a little bit. We'll wait there. Looks like these guys are going to be focusing up to the top left here. And if that's the case, we can oblige them. Let's go ahead and wait and use our bows here. So I'm really concerned about you. I'm assuming these guys have dodge. Yeah, they do. Dodge, not great. But either way, want to get good hits off if I can. 33% chance, that's fine. And yeah, I think so. You're gonna stay, you're gonna move over here, and then I definitely forgot to trade our guys after the last mission. That's fine. Or the not the last mission, rather the arena. We'll move you over here, and I think we're in a good spot. So the only thing that's concerning is Guntrum's hanging out over here. No big deal though. Ooh, we missed. Excellent. We like that. I will wait on you so that we can potentially follow up. All right. The conscript is coming out. Excellent. Not excellent, but that's okay. We get a good hit off. Excellent. I cannot complain about that. 50% chance, 49. Yeah, we got to get this big guy down if we can at all costs. You know what? Actually, here we go. Get good hits off. 22%, 22%, or 10. Or, yeah, whatever. Not great. Not great chances. That's okay, though. We got to do something. We got to at least try. And hey, there you did. That's what you get for trying. There you go. Good hits. Want to get this guy down as quickly as possible. Cut leg muscle, so he's not having a good day. I think we'll probably be okay with that. 24% or a 53%. Yeah, we'd love to get this guy down, if at all possible. We're going to shield up still. Try and hit this guy. Get his... I would love to get his two-handed sword, actually. That would be really cool. And then that'll lock this guy down. So the only one that's really a concern is going to be this outlaw. And I think that's really not that big of a deal anyway. So, 34% chance. Let's get that shot. I'll take all of these. I'll take all of these low percentage shots because as much as it frustrates me that they're not getting hits, it's a chance. So, good dodges on the conscript. Bernhard took a bit of a hit there. We're doing okay. And it looks like they are only focusing on the conscript, which I appreciate. Personally, I'm totally fine with that. All right, let's get you... Let's try and get this guy with the whip here. Nomad. I'm getting very lucky on these hits. I truly feel like that. Perhaps it's making up for losing Johnny. That's okay, though. Get good hits. Get good hits. And let's see, 26 or 24. That doesn't really matter either way. Would love to get that SIPA shield. Is that... Am I remembering that correctly? Can't recall exactly what it's called, but a very, very good shield if you have the fatigue for it. And in this case... Oh, shoot. That guy's retreating, so there's no need to hit him. But I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know why. I feel like a terrible person, but I just wanted to do it anyway. Okay, excellent. People are now confident, and we have the Nomad Outlaw running away in its entirety. Will you rotate for me? Rough. there. Excellent. You stunned him. I appreciate that. Let's get you... Let's... Oh, dang it. I was hoping we could get your helmet, actually. But nonetheless, that's okay. Move around here. Because I think the biggest thing is we want to be the one that kills this guy. And I'm really hoping that we can. Yes, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Team doing phenomenally well in this one. Again, very disappointed that I lost Johnny Sama, but oh well. Speaking of, so I don't know why I said that, but have you guys seen Shogun, the show on Hulu? Holy cow, that thing is amazing. I love it. I know it's been all over Reddit. Oh no, say it isn't so. Conscript. But phenomenal show. All right, let's take a look at our loot here. We did get the Nomad Reinforced Helm, which is excellent pickup. We get the CPAR shield. 18 melee and range defense. Maximum fatigue is pretty significant, but that's okay. We get the battle whip. Get another scimitar. A scimitar is quite nice. Very, I want to say it's on par with the arming sword. 40 to 45, so it's, yeah, same, but a little bit less effective against armor. So, hey, you know what? It's a really, really good sword, which we'll be able to take with us. And as well, 2 boar spears, which is a direct upgrade over our militia spears currently, as well as a light southern mace and that 2-handed scythe. That's going to be cool. Now, we also get 5 tools and supplies, not necessarily going to make up for the... Did we take any damage? Yeah, we took a little bit. So, probably should, in fact, make up for that. But, nonetheless, we're in a good spot now. So, we got 250 in advance, which is good. The tools are already gone. Hoping we can make it all the way there. Number of gems. No, that's not worth it. We don't want to make enemies of the lower states here. Yes, excellent. All right, greenskin invasion or whatever. Marauding greenskin. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But that said, we could potentially offload some of our loot here. So we'll sell a couple of those militia spears here. Is there anything that we can buy? Tools, 292. Okay, that is a little bit of a better price than we were dealing with before. No medicine, unfortunately, but that's okay. We will offload one of those bludgeons here since we've replaced it with the light southern mace. I think we're good with that. And is there anyone here who's interesting? Donbert, the woodsman, don't care. A refugee and a farmhand here. Let's take a look. Great defense, good fatigue. Craven, no. Unfortunately not. Bleeder, Weasel. So good melee defense while retreating, but not helpful. So that's okay. Worth a shot. Worth taking a look at in any case. And then we are just about a day away from our location, which is going to be great. Then we'll head over through the desert down south and go from there. But I think that we are going to call it just about a day here. It's been going for about 40 minutes. Unfortunately, haven't picked up any new good recruits, but lost that. Oh, nice. We get an arming sword and a basic mail shirt. I like this. That is always a fun little event that happens. So let's go ahead and collect our crowns. I think we are going to unhold attacks. Okay. The taxidermist. That's excellent. So an Alp trophy necklace, which gives 5 resolve. Let's see what else can we do. Well, you know what? We might as well craft that. I feel like that's probably a nice thing to have. So that we'll give that to our current sergeant, but who does need to be replaced, right? We do need to be replaced. So in any case, let's also give Bodo the level up that he deserves, which is unfortunately not much. We will be improving his... It's kind of a terrible role, to be honest with you, unfortunately, but nonetheless, that is good to go. Let's give him some extra stuff. And then I think for you, what do we want? We want to give you just sword mastery. Why not? I mean, it's consistent damage. We're going to replace you eventually anyway, and we can go from there. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what else we have. Do we have... We can do an antidote. That would be good. That would be good. tools, very cheap here. We'll take that. Medical supplies, not so cheap, but that's okay. And let's see what this is. 750 crowns to hunt down the unholds. Now, if we're going to do that, I'm not really against it, per se. I don't have any cleavers, though. This is a minor problem. That if I wanted to fight them, I would probably want cleavers. Because I don't know how many unholds, and I don't know that I'm necessarily in a good position to actually, you know, fight them. So, that's something to consider. Oh, yes, did forget, we did get a basic mail shirt. About 50% down the way there. A Dodge tank, probably good. BF tank, we are going to give you the basic mail shirt here. And we could probably also give you that reinforced helm and just have you be objectively in a better place. Alternatively, we could give this to our Dodge tank, who actually, he needs more fatigue. Bernhard needs more fatigue. Yeah, it's kind of a take it or leave it situation. Let off, though. Just gonna say, we're gonna say you're DPS here. There we go. And we'll trade that off on you, so at least it's a little bit better. And yeah, okay. Okay, so at this point in the campaign, we are, you know, continuing to work our way through here. Grave robber, interesting. So let's take a look at these guys, see if, holy cow. Minus resolve check. So he maxed resolve, maxed initiative. That's a dodge, boy. But we don't need more tanks. That's incredible, though. We're gonna let him go. And this guy, grave robber, good resolve. I was hoping that he would have a little bit more in terms of stars, but I'm not interested in picking him up on that. So, in any case, let's, you know what? I said I wanted to go back down to Caravan, but now that we're here, we might as well make the most of it. So, let's head up to Volstadt, and then we'll pick up a quest, hopefully, and call it a day. Alrighty. So, nope, sorry. Getting distracted. I get so distracted here so easily. I just want to play this game for hours and hours and hours. 400 crowns for a delivery to Sudheim, about a day to the east, which is on the way down to the southern area, the Blazing Sands. Escort the caravan to Altenhof, about a day to the northeast. Let's take a look. Altenhof is right there. Sudheim, I think the trip to Sudheim is probably going to be a little bit more worth it, because that'll allow us to go down to Tanvir and then potentially get some more money from the arena here. And if we do that, by next episode, we will have completed our task to, I guess, just hire somebody, which in this case is going to be a sergeant. I think that's right, right? That's sergeant. The drill sergeant. Yes, there it is. Anyway, sorry, getting easily distracted here, but that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you would like to see your name on one of these Battle Brothers, do let me know down in the comments below. Unfortunately, as you've seen, these guys don't last forever. And we do have a couple guys who are just trash mobs right now who I'd be happy to rename and then rename their replacement for you as well. In any case, other than that, we will be continuing our journey to improve our renown and build up our brother's skills in the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.